Hello everybody, myself Dr. Shivakant Pathak here available with you to see the relation between angular momentum L and torque tau. This topic we are going to see the relation between L and tau, angular momentum into tau. So see this is very carefully to understand the concept, that is, we are knowing angular momentum L is equal to, this is moment of linear momentum. So angular momentum L is equal to moment of linear momentum is product of linear momentum into this. See, it is represented by equation number 1. See, now we are going to differentiating equation 1 with respect to t. We have in the left hand side dl by dt, right, is equal to d by dt of r cross p. See carefully in the right hand side, it is a product of two functions, so apply the law of product of differentiation here in this. So we may write dl by dt is equal to first function into differentiation of second function plus second function first function into differentiation of second plus second function differentiation of first dr by dt cross p. See this is carefully. Now see some terms here in it. Now see here in the box, this green box, see here, since velocity is equal to dr by dt, right? So this implies that dr by dt into p, we are knowing p is equal to mv. So this can be written as a v cross m cross v, implies that mv cross v, it is 0 because v cross v is equal to 0. I cross I is 0, j cross j is 0, k cross k is 0, and any similar vector cross product is always 0 because sin 0 is 0. So see in this, it is a 0. This total factor is 0. So using this, we may write dl by dt is equal to r cross dp by dt, right? See one more concept here in it. Since we know that Newton's second law of motion, what Newton's second law of motion speaks? Force is equal to rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum, in that condition, see, it is given as dl by dt is equal to vector r cross f. This is force, right? See, it is. Now see one more thing here in the black box. Torque. Tau is given by formula cross product of this moment of force. So what is this? See carefully. It is dl by dt is equal to torque. It is equation number 2. Now see, what does it indicate? Means rate of change of angular momentum is equal to torque. See very carefully. Rate of change of angular momentum is equal to torque. This relation is in rotatory motion. This is a concept of rotatory motion. Now see what concept is used in case of linear motion. Linear motion. So the concept of linear motion very carefully. Linear motion speaks that rate of change of linear momentum is equal to force. Now see carefully, both rules are analogous to each other. Analogous to each other. Now see my point. In the rotatory motion, rate of change of angular momentum, see in black. Rate of change of linear momentum, see here in the. So in rotatory motion, there is angular momentum, we are taking this term. And in linear motion, linear momentum. Both are same quantity. See, in linear motion there is a term force. The similar term is their torque. The role of force in a linear motion is same as role of torque in torque, that is moment of force, in a rotatory motion. This is important result. A result. In plenty of lectures I spoke plenty of time. Children, you are requested to keep in mind. So the smallest formula is here, dLd by dt is equal to torque, that is rate of change of angular momentum is equal to torque. So this is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day.